Do you remember when you first started to not trust yourself and when you first started to not be proud of yourself?
I remember the days where I started to like draw away, and I started to kind of find myself hiding, and a lot of that was things that were going on with parents, but also it was just growing up and not having tools in order to navigate like everyday kid life. I could see how just things at school started to make me think and believe things about myself that were not true. Conversations that I had with friends, or just little things like being picked last for kickball or something like that. Like I never knew it at the time, but those were very damaging moments to me. And so I could start to see where I started to form this belief system that wasn't true, that was, I'm not valuable, I'm not worth anything to the people around me because of these things that I didn't know how to navigate.
Yeah.
And so I can definitely see times in my life that I started to pull away based on what we look at now as like everyday kid life. We didn't understand how damaging some of that stuff was when we didn't have the tools to actually learn how to navigate it.
Did you have any awareness that like those things could be some of the things that are connected to the struggle of not being able to quit?
I was not able to make that connection by myself.
Okay.
That was huge to me because when I jumped into the program, I believed that I had a lust problem, right? When I started to go through the process and started to, gather up all these tools and figure out how to put this giant puzzle together that was a giant mess, I started to find that this wasn't a lust problem at all. This was a being afraid of my dad problem. This was a, not feeling like I was a good student problem. This was feeling like, when I'd ask a girl out on a date and she said no, like I'm not wanted, right? It was more about this broken identity than it was about this, I have a lust or a sexual problem.
Yeah.